What's going on, Paisanos? V here, coming at you with another market watch today. Listen, the market is moving so fast, so crazy. I think we want to narrow down things that people might not be looking at. In today's market watch, well, this market watch, we're going to be talking about a lot of cards that I don't think people are really focusing on. And then again, I think people are kind of focusing on, but aren't really, well, everyone kind of knows what it is. And this is kind of the inside secrets in which cards or some value that you might not realize is worth more or less than, well, you currently might know it as it is right now. Sorta. Common question of the day. What are you looking to buy that you don't think nobody's looking at right now? Or I should really say, what have you bought card-wise that you would go, man, if everyone knew about this, they would just jump in on it? Let me know in the comment section down below. Listen, Paisanos, I said I'll do a second video, and I wasn't going to, and I started looking at a couple of cards, and then this happened. I will say one thing I'm personally looking at right now, and I want to know what you guys think about this, is original print Necros. I feel like Necros got put to the side because there was a lot of hype behind it, and then it just kind of died out. We saw a couple of profiles with like Dogmatica here and there, but ultimately nothing really came of it. And I do think Necros has a lot of promise. Wouldn't be surprised if we see any kind of support that will enable Necros to be top tier again, and I wouldn't be surprised if this deck becomes top tier again. Guys, if you're new to the channel, real quickly, I just want to say, please make sure to subscribe, like, and comment down below. And I actually asked a comment question today, but if you want to support this channel, hey, click down below on TCG Player. I'd greatly appreciate if you look to buy any cards. Use my TCG Player link. And if you guys want to hang out with me on TCG on Twitch, YGOPaisano, click on that, check me out, give me a follow, and we'll hang out on Twitch, talk about the game, talk the market, and you can see me today play Shadow Invoked. No Dogmatica. I might have a profile coming out with this bad boy soon, but yeah, check me out. Also, looking at the current market of cards like in Necros, like specifically Necros of Bionic, the unlimited versions are insanely cheap. Secret Necros of Bionic Secret Forces is normally the money card. Looking at the market price is roughly around $30, but if you want unlimited lightly played, it's $26. Now watch how quickly this flips when you go to first edition. The price point starts hitting near $45 a copy. Is it worth it? Is it not worth it? I really don't know. But what I do know is I kind of want Necros as a deck core because they're really insanely cheap. Ultimate Rare Necros, a gun gear, a card they didn't really play as much, but still a high rarity card with a $12 market price. The unlimited versions, well, actually got a first edition version over here for about $10. $10. It's only a one of if you do was to play. And then of course we have Necros of Valkyries, another phenomenal card. Used to be like the big hard to get card. With $11 market price, the unlimited copies are roughly around $10. Now, if you want a first edition version of this card, let me put my conditions back in. If you want a first edition version of this card, you're going to probably be paying roughly around $17 a copy for Necros of Valkyries. That's insane when you realize the fact that this card used to be roughly around $30, well, before the reprint came, which made the price point, oddly enough, go up a bit, but now it's cooled down because nobody's looking at Necros. I'm not lying to you. I think this is a great deck core. Nobody's looking at it right now, but everyone's always thinking about whenever we get any kind of war support or any kind of support in general that can help Necros become more of a meta deck, and I do think this deck has a lot of potential that everyone's really ignoring right now. Then we have Ultimate Rare El Shakanaga coming out of new challenges. This card has a secret rare and an Ultimate Rare. I personally like the Ultimate Rare. I bought one already and I told about it. I think last week we talked about this card. But looking at El Shakanaga with an $18 market price, the unlimited versions are $35. You want a first edition version, the price point is roughly around $44. This is still a phenomenal card. And once again, this is a card if you do own Necros and you want the max rarity version, you still need to get Shakanaga Ultimate Rare, and the price point, well, it's kind of disappearing off the market. I'm not a big fan of Dr. Dragoon, and I really don't hold back when I say that. I really don't like this card because Triple Attack's talents just absolutely decimates this card. You basically just go ahead and make a Dragoons after going Predator and a Conde, after giving 2 monsters to make that, of course, and then paying 2,000 light points, and hopefully you then draw the brick to make your Dragoons. All I would need to do is obey Dragoons negate, Triple Attack his talents, take your Dragoons, blow your board up, and kill you with your own monster, which currently is 5,000. You want to activate an effect, I'll negate it, he becomes 6,000, you definitely don't come out of that game state. And Renaissance Dragoon is a broken card, don't get me wrong, but unless you can put multiple negates, and I feel like the only deck that can kind of do is Dragon Links, but not even successfully, I don't think Dragoons can fit in a lot of decks other than that deck, and maybe a Guru Control. Once again, it's all about fitting multiple negates, and I think Guru can do it as well, even though we haven't really seen it do anything. But look at the price of Resurrect Dragoon out of 2020 10 Lost Memories. The price point with a $78 market price is roughly around $80. I'm telling you right now, this card is going to tank. This card is going to tank hard. It's going to tank fast. Everyone's going to be shocked about it. You know, I know, we all know now. That's what's going to happen with this card. It's going to go down in value heavily. Why? You know, this is why Triple Dr. Talents got bought out and it's still rising in value. Whereas Dragoon hit $80, and that's not bad. But it's not going to be that way for that long. Even Red Ice Fusion out of Clash of Rebellions is super rare with a $27 market price is actually almost bought out holding a $40 price point. The weirdest thing about this is, if this card gets an ultra rare reprint and goes to the pass, this price point at $40 is a joke. So if you own super rare Red Ice Fusions, are you going to sell them and make $40? Because you can always play the common. And if it gets reprinted and, well, goes to the pass, then the old super rare is going to die out due to the fact that the ultra rare definitely has more value. We also have Starleaf Siegfried. Once again, this is another card that has been rising in value. Beginning of the week, it was roughly around $6. Now the price point of the ultra rare is roughly around $10. But if you want the original print secret rare, which I always recommend you do look towards getting, with a $14 market price, the unlimited versions are roughly around $18 and $19. First edition versions start roughly around $21. This card is always going to be going up in value. It's always going to be good. I always tell everybody, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a game of dragons, and spellcasters and dragons seem to be winning. In the past decade, they've been amongst the most dominant decks in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! And it's not going to stop anytime soon, and Siegfried isn't going to go away unless Konami hits it on the ban list. But if it doesn't get hit in the ban list, and I don't think it's ban list worthy, maybe I'm wrong, who knows, but I don't think it is, this card's going to see play in any other dragon deck because it's so good. Anyone else playing Virtual World that's not me? Because I'm not playing Virtual World. And I mean anybody else, if you raise your hand, where are you? Like, we've seen you guys all over the place playing in VFD, but all of a sudden VFD goes away, and I hear everyone all over the place going, Virtual World, here we go! But I don't see nobody playing in remote duels. I don't see nobody talking about it. I don't see nobody really theorycrafting, well, Virtual World in general. Virtual uses this card called Chao Feng, Phantom of the Yang Zings. Great card, good times. Look at the card market price of the card at Across Souls with the only printing. The value is only, well, $16. The market price, though, has this card roughly around $20. Now, once again, if you don't play Virtual World, you have a $20 card. That used to matter for VFD, and it doesn't. Or used to matter to help you get resources, but it doesn't anymore. If Virtual World doesn't see any kind of play, this value of this card is going to tank. This value, there's also rumor that this card can get an ultra reprint, and once again, goes to the pass, which will also tank the value of this card. Sell it fast, now, quickly, go. Then we have Nibiru, the Primal Being. Out of the 2019 Gold Star Megaton, the value with a $16 market price, well, no, it's roughly around $16. The crazy thing about this card is, this card at peak was $20. And almost what? Or almost 2 years later from the release of the 2019 Ghost Like Megaton, a year and a half, we'll say, this card is rising near, well, its original price point. We do have a gold rare printing of this card, maximum gold. I think it's like $10. But for $5 more, you can get the infinitely better prismatic secret rare version. And don't get me started on the ultimate rare. That price point is still insanely high in the market right now. Then we have Mystic Mine. Mystic Mine, no. Mystic Mime at a 2020 10 prismatic is $8. The super rare is roughly around $4. By the way, is it really around $4? No, it's roughly around $9 as well for the super. They're the same price. They're the same price, but it makes it look like the super rare isn't it? Which version you should buy? The correct answer is nothing. Don't buy this card. This card is really bad. Now, when I mean bad, I mean you probably win a game, but your opponent will look at you like, why would you do that to me? Listen, Mystic Mine's a card we all got to deal with in the current meta. If you don't have any ways to stop it in the main or side deck, especially the side deck, then you ultimately lose this card. We're seeing Dragon players play it, we're seeing Prankist players play it, and wouldn't be surprised if we see more pure versions of Mystic Mine players will start coming out of nowhere. This card is really bad, it's really degenerate, but it's nowhere near as bad as VFD, so I think we all got to go, we'll have to play against it. It's that simple. Then we have Xsaber Games. Now, there's a version of Virtual World that takes a hand loop using Golems. I personally don't like it because I feel like you're more susceptible to getting hit with Nibiru, but it is what it is. Looking at the 2019 10 version of the card, the value was currently $7 market price, has this card being roughly around $6. It's on sale, I guess. If you're looking to buy the Ultra version of Ancient Prophecy of Golems, no big deal. The unlimited lightly played version is roughly around $14, $15. And if you want a first edition version, it starts roughly around $24 for the Ultra Rare. I will not know why you want to buy that when you can buy the 29 Collector's 10 run Secret Rare. And if you want to buy the Ultra Rare version of Golems for some ungodly reason, with a $26 market price, the value of the lightly play unlimited is roughly around $29 to $30. If you want a first edition version, once again, it's $80. Sell this. Then we have Ojama Country at a Raging Battle. Konami just does not want to print this card. They'd rather make a brand new Ojama card or anything else over here. They'll reprint anything else other than Ojama Country. I don't know why. I have zero idea. But this card does need a reprint. This card, the rare version by the way, at a Raging Battle with a $10 market price is not $10. It's actually roughly around $16 to, well, no, roughly around $16 for a rare. That's probably, if you have opportunity to go to your locals, in your quarter box. $16 for Ojama Country. Let me know if I made you some money. Then we have Heretic Seal of the Heavenly Spears that dual power. Obviously a card in which, if you're looking to play dragons, you need. Arguably, even two of Heretic Seal of the Heavenly Spears with a $14 market price is not $14. The card's actually roughly around $22 a copy. Once again, I think we're seeing Dragon players starting playing two of these because they need two of these, and it's 22. That's all you need to know with Heretic Seal. You need two. It's 22. That's it. Then we have Stardust Dragon Ghost Rare. Now, once again, people obviously got their money in, and they're feeling crazy rich. What do you buy? Well, if you want to buy something like Stardust Dragon Ghost Rare, this card has moved insanely high in value. When I mean insanely high, I mean back in 2015, a first edition lightly played version of Ghost Rare Stardust Dragon was $75. I know because that's exactly what I paid for it. Looking at Stardust Dragon Ghost Rare right now at Dual Genesis with a $307 market price, yeah, it's not $307. You can probably get the card roughly around $440 to $450. And if you want a first edition version, no big deal. Hey, it's roughly around a COVID check. And you might go, V has a lot of money. Sure, that's a lot of money. I get that. But this card's so much money. It's going to be worth more as time goes on. Its value exponentially increases. And I don't really have an answer to why, other than the fact that it's a great card that collectors really want badly. It's a hot item. Elemental Hero shots at one point in this card game usually worth $26 for the Ultimate Rare at an OTS Storm Pack 9. Looking at it right now, the market price of this card roughly around $114, but that's not the price point. It's roughly around $135 to $150 a copy. Well, $153 to be precise for Elemental Hero Stratos. Man, you hero players don't make it easy to want to have max rarity heroes. Like, every time I kind of want to do max rarity heroes, I start looking at hero cards, and I go, oh yeah, that's insane. Don't get me wrong, I really would love to one day have the opportunity to have max rarity heroes, but I can't justify spending $150 a copy for Ultimate Rare Elemental Hero Stratos, a card in which you need 3 of in your hero deck. Well, that is, of course, until you also need to look at other cards like Dark Lord Ultimate Rare, like those other secret rares coming out that came out of Bowser's Legends Heroes Revenge. You know, the cheap cards, the penny cards. Don't get me wrong, you can build heroes relatively inexpensively, no big deal. But let's be real, if you're building heroes, you ideally want a max rarity, and if you're building heroes that ideally want a max rarity, you ideally want a competitive build. If you're going to want to build heroes max rarity and casually, or low rarity casually, and throw it to the side, kudos to you. But slowly but surely, you're going to want to grab Elemental Hero Stratos Ulti here and there. And it's only getting harder. And only will continue to get harder, by the way. Then we have the World Championship 2018 envelopes. These envelopes with a, $2,452.97 market price is roughly around, well, $2,900. By the way, after that one sells, the next valuable version is $7,000. Now you might go, V, that's been 3 years. One, I'm not going to buy this envelope. 2, I can't go back in time, unfortunately. What can I do? Well, being the fact that you can't get the 2018 envelope, it might be a little bit out of your reach, just a little bit. You might want to consider 2019 envelope with a $0 market price. Yeah, no, seriously, $0 market price. The value of this envelope is roughly around, well, once again, a little bit under a COVID check. A code check, a Stimmy check, boys. Listen, I think the 2019 envelope is definitely a great buy, and I do think as time goes on, the value of this envelope is going to reach insanely high values. How do we know that? Because the 2018 kind of proves it to us. One thing I really do hope that Konami does as a remoto kind of event, because we don't know if we're getting nationals or not, or YCS, or even for some players, including myself, can go to locals, not to mention regionals, which are really fun. The only thing we have is Extravaganza, the monthly Yu-Gi-Oh tournament, which is not that bad, Konami. I think it's an excellent event. I think you should add more like tag team events, and more importantly, where's my 2020 envelope event? And when I mean mine, I mean every single Yu-Gi-Oh player's 2020 envelope event. Every Yu-Gi-Oh player hearing about a World Championship 2020 pack, or 2021 in this case, would be excited to compete for this event due to the fact that the previous two envelopes are insanely high in value. These are investments, and great investments, in which Yu-Gi-Oh players can win, and obviously collectors will want to start knocking your door going, hey, do you want more money? Because I'll give you money for those envelopes. For some players, you can travel to multiple Yu-Gi-Oh locals, and in remote duels, I hope you can have multiple remote duels that you can participate in to earn yourself some envelopes, because earning these envelopes is the closest thing we're going to get to actual physical cash prizes in the trading card game of Yu-Gi-Oh! This is the closest we're ever going to get. Don't get me wrong, I think the UDS was second close, but number one, besides the UDS, is definitely the World Championship envelopes. These things are just pure cash in an envelope that you can immediately sell and get insanely high value. I would love to see a 2020 envelope, 2021 envelope, maybe a bit of a duality. We'll do one more 2020, one more 2021. I don't know, don't care. I just want to have my opportunity to earn one, as I guarantee every Yu-Gi-Oh player watching this video right now would like to have the opportunity to earn one as well. Paisanos, thank you so much for watching my videos, guys. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, like button. If you want to support the channel, click on the CD player link down below. If you guys want to hang out with me on Twitch, I'm going to be streaming on Twitch probably soon, real quickly. I'll have a video coming up talking about it on this channel when I do stream live. And I greatly appreciate if you guys can go ahead, give the channel a follow, subscribe if you can. YGO_Paisano on Twitch. We're going to be doing some remote duels, locals. I got my Elic invoked. I'm playing No Dogmatica. And the deck's running spectacular, and I would love it if you guys will hang out with me and see the progression of this deck. It's your boy Veen. You Paisanos have a great day.